What's up, travelers? We are back from our vacation. We were there 7 days in Mexico at BlueBay Grand Esmeralda. I thought I'd do a final review. So if we look at the room, some pros and cons. The room we found was clean overall. It was a basic room. Our fridge was stocked each day. We had the coffee as well. We had a nice view. It was overlooking the smaller pool. Room we felt was a little outdated. The AC could have been better. We had it on as cold as we can. The water we found in the shower didn't get crazy hot. It was kind of cold sometimes. So overall it was a clean room. No real big complaints there. Pool, we found a bigger pool with the louder music and entertainment. And there is the smaller pool, which was a lot quieter. The water was very warm in both pools. That was nice to have. Staff was really nice. The main problem, one of the cons, was the chairs. There's so much more room to put more chairs. Quiet time of year to go. So I couldn't imagine if you were there at a busy time, because it was really hard to get a chair. Pool itself, they were really nice. They were working on them every day, but it still didn't seem the cleanest. There's no pool bar. That was a big con for me. I don't think I've been at a resort without a pool bar. We did have our towels stolen at the bigger pool. Just went for our breakfast and we came back, the towel was gone. The clip was missing. We had the clips on it. One was popped off, so someone took the towel. So be aware, have to guard your towels. It's common. I mean, you're gonna go for breakfast, you're gonna go for lunch. The beach had some nice shade spots that you could lay under. They had an okay amount of chairs. Definitely could use more there too. The beach, you couldn't go swimming. And the smell was so bad from the seaweed that even laying on the beach was just not our thing. You can't really blame the resort. They actually were pretty good at keeping up on trying to keep it clean. They had the tractor and the guys were out raking, so they did do their part that way. It's just Mother Nature. It seems this time of year it's been really bad for some resorts. Food. They had Italian, Mexican, French, they had a seafood. We did go to Italian and Mexican and we enjoyed it a lot. The French one we couldn't get into. Steakhouse they have as well. We did do that. Was not enjoyable for us. The food, the steak overall wasn't very good. But the Italian and Mexican we really enjoyed. Buffets were good, the options were decent. It was very repetitive, except the meat. The meat choices in general, breakfast, lunch, dinner, there was no, but even for breakfast, it was hard to find bacon and sausage. Kind of was a little upset about that. Desserts were good. For what it was, overall, the buffet was decent that you could go every day and still find something to eat, even if you are a little bit picky. One cool thing we found was the coffee house. Coffee, espresso, cappuccino, iced coffee, kind of basics, and they do serve ice cream there as well. That was really nice to have. They only had 3 tables, so my only con on that would be, especially if they just did it, you think they would have made it a lot bigger because it's very popular. Check in and check out. When we first got off the bus and went to check in, there was a big line and there was only one employee checking people in, and it was hot. And you just had a long travel day, and the last thing you want to do is have to wait in that line with only one person checking you in. Like, that didn't make sense at all. We had a bit of a wait from checkout. Checkout was at noon. We were there till 5 o'clock, and we wanted to go check out and at least keep our towels that we could lay at the pool or whatever, hang around. But they wouldn't let you check out unless you handed in your towel cards. If you wanted to keep your towels, you had to give your passport, which doesn't make sense. I don't know who's going to hand their passport over to them. So, you know, that was a little frustrating, the heat and that you couldn't go relax at the pool still until you had to leave. Right from the get-go, they hand you a drink, and they're already asking you about meeting with them for the timeshare. They're sneaky about it, and they're trying to get you to go to it. We got asked a few times. You know, I'm not going there to get hassled all the time. So that wasn't, you know, an enjoyable experience as far as that goes. Some resorts do it and some don't. We've been to some where you don't get it at all, and it's just something you don't want to deal with. So they have a 24-hour place for food. It's called the Black and White. They just have like the pizzas and some burger, hot dogs. They also do the show in there, and it's not air conditioned, and it was 32 degrees every day that we were there, so there was no way I was sitting in there to watch a show in the heat. It was just horrible. So that it would have been nice to see that area air conditioned. Other than that, it's a nice place to sit, and they got pool table and stuff like that, a few games that you can play. One of the biggest things that we found with the resort that we thought was just really nice was with the animals. We saw a lot of the coyotes. There was a lot of cats. There was a deer that just hung around the resort, and there was also a dog. They had like a dog that was like a resort dog almost. They care about the animals. That you could see dishes and spots that they would put out food and water for them. So that was really nice to see. 2 shout outs that I would like to give is Casey, who was one of their entertainment staff. She was fantastic, a lot of fun. She was great. And Hugo just made our day every day. He's one of the pool workers, and he was just so friendly. So I can't say enough about him. I think overall, we definitely had a good time. The weather was good. We met a lot of people. It is considered a 5-star resort. After our reviews and kind of things we went over, comparing it to other 5-star resorts that we have been to, I would give it probably a 3.5. I would not give it a 5. I hope that everyone back and watched the videos that I posted. Till next time, peace out.